Yo, what is up, folks? Welcome back to the Segment Podcast. This is episode 192 with a shredder in the SoCal area. What's up, Daniel?
What's up, Mark?
Welcome to the Segment Podcast. Bro, thank you for jumping on. I'm a fan, dude. I've been watching your channel, your Instagram. You completely send it out there. And what's crazy to me is like talking to you a little bit, getting to know you. You started writing when I started writing. You started writing during COVID, around COVID time?
I did, yeah. 2020, I picked up my first bike.
How? How do you get so good so fast?
Well, I was my first 2 years, I think I rode twice a day for 2 years straight.
Damn. Okay, you
So
were
I
getting the
would
reps in.
I was waking up and it was all on my e-bike. So I was waking up at 6 in the morning, going before work, riding a couple hours, and then going to setting up jobs, and then I would ride in the afternoon.
Damn. Okay. So that just helped you.
It that the progression, the e-bike just progressed me. I mean, and then I found all these jump trails and I was just like obsessed with it and haven't looked back.
The You bring up a good point because I feel to say I started on an analog bike when I started when COVID happened, and I felt like I was progressing. But when I got on the e-bike, I feel like I really progressed. It was like getting like in football, getting snaps, like I
Yeah.
was getting a lot more reps on the trail.
It's just more reps, like people want to hate on us, cheaters, blah blah blah. I don't really care for the uphill. I just care for the downhill and care for to improve. And the only way I rode my analog bike yesterday for the first time at a trail, Area
Uh-huh.
51,
Oh yeah.
and I walked it the entire time. I walked up the hill. Like I am so out of shape to ride a bike like that. I just didn't have my new e-bike yet, so I like wanted to. We had a little bit of rain, which ended up being a lot of rain, so I shouldn't have been out on the trail. But um, yeah. But my whole point is the reps on that e-bike. It's you're gonna progress.
Yeah, yeah, I believe in that too. I know for sure. I had that happen when I got on the e-bike. Like, if I had 2 hours, I was going twice as far. I was getting
Hmm.
twice as many laps, and so I'd remember, like, come around this corner, that feature's there. Hit that feature, come around that corner. Now I remember that feature's there just because you instead of doing like one and done, I was able to
And
do a bunch.
I will say this too, like when you're on an analog and you're climbing some of these hills that we climb, by the time you get to the top, you're dead tired. And the most
Mm,
important part is going down the hill, like, and not getting hurt. And when your legs
yeah.
feel like jello, like you're asking for problems, unless you're in really good shape and you do analog all the time, it's a different ball game. Like I didn't touch an analog bike like all the way. I started for 2 years. It was just on the e-bike, and then like I tested a YT at Big Bear for a season,
Mhm.
and to be honest, I didn't like it. It helped me with like like trying to whips and all that because it's a little bit lighter, but I didn't like the YT. Now my Nomad is a different story. That
Mm.
changed my game. Like this past season, I didn't even have a pass at Snow Summit because I was kind of weary of when I had the YT. But when I got this Nomad, I I was mind blown how different it felt. Like, and
Wow.
it progressed. This year, I probably progressed the most with jibs and whatever you want to call that stuff.
Yeah, dude, your whips are insane. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
I'm gonna pull up one of your things, and then I got the folks here in the chat are also chiming in. We got here, let's go back. I'm gonna pull this down real fast. We got Teddy Parker out there. Must be an L. Oh, it says DA local homie. Teddy Parker says, heck
cool.
yeah. Electric trail surfer out in the Reno Tahoe area says Daniel is my homie. He's got the fire
Yeah,
emojis
I
for
need
you.
to come up there. I need to come up there. He's been wanting me to come up to North Star. I haven't hit that yet. Next time if I ever go, I'm gonna hit you up first.
There you go. Yeah, he knows that area so well. Maybe like I heard up in that area, the Truckee Bike Park is also really cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Really fun. Let's see. He says, Daniel and Big Booty Chris send it. Um, got a question
Yeah.
for you. How about Secret Jump Line or Chasing Tommy? He's saying.
What does he want to know about those?
Yeah. Yeah. Let us know what you want to know about those. It says, how about setting it with my homie Tyler 28?
Oh, he's asking you to those are the ones that, or maybe I don't know if he's asking you to check that, like, because those are the ones that he knows of, you know, me riding with those guys.
Oh, got it. Got it. Yeah, we're gonna definitely get into the Instagram on that. That's some of those are crazy. Yeah, Chasing Tommy is a good one too. He
Mhm.
says, Teddy Parker saying, ah, birds, not car podcast, LMAO. Hell yeah.
What's the car cop?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Teddy Parker, let us know what you mean about that, not the car podcast. I wonder if there's another podcast with a guy named Birds or something.
Oh, yeah.
BIRDZ. Electric Trail Server says full fat e-bike is the way. Area
Oh yeah.
51. Hell yeah, he says.
Yeah.
So, dude, I think some of my first videos I saw of you were at Rocky Peak in
Mhm.
Area 51.
Mhm.
And I have not ridden either of those trails, but those trails look insane.
So
Are they as insane in person as they look on
yeah,
camera or more?
Rocky Peak is what I learned everything. There's a trail like called G Spot. It's not very secret anymore, so I don't really care to not say it. Like, and when you go there, it's very, very intimidating. Um, that trail took me 2 years to get through, and
Wow.
it's the most technical trail. Like I've these guys that I ride with right now, and I haven't been to Utah and I haven't been to Whistler, and they say if you could get through G Spot, you could do anything in Utah. So
Wow.
yeah, I mean, obviously Utah, like there's a bunch of huge drops, which there's a couple big drops on G Spot now, but it's a trail that the jumps aren't massive. There's maybe one big one it will boot you, but it's just so technical. And I had to like tick off one thing at a time on that trail, and you
What?
have to be so precise. And it helped me. It helped me progress. And so when I go to like Area 51, that's just super flowy for me. And I just like you could bomb down that. And I mean, I know every inch of that trail too, but it was G Spot that really, really progressed me in Rocky Peak, Grudge, Undertow, Freeburg, all these trails. I mean, people drive hours every weekend just to come to Rocky Peak.
Damn, I believe it. I'm gonna pull up the Instagram here, Daniel. Let me get down to let me know when I'm getting close to G Spot on here so the
Oh
folks at
gosh.
home could
Yeah,
take a
G Spot
peek.
is I haven't been there since last winter. So let me see.
Looks like a lot of these
Uh
are
keep
racing.
keep
Oh, here we
going,
go.
keep going. No, no, no. Wait, maybe
This one, maybe?
there's one like right, maybe no, not that one. Dang, it's really hard to see. Go down again.
Okay. Going down. Dude, look at all the jump spots you've been. Jeez.
Maybe
Like,
that one right there with all of them on the rock.
okay, here we go. Let's
Yeah,
check this one out.
let me see that one. Oh, that's Resurrection.
Holy
That's at
crap.
that's at Rocky Peak though.
Holy crap, bro.
Yeah, this is like probably it's called Resurrection. It's probably the steepest oh like hill in Rocky Peak.
Jeez, that thing is way it
Like
looks super
super
steep.
technical. Yeah.
Damn. For the
Yeah.
folks that are listening in on Spotify and iTunes, we're taking a look at Rocky Peak. This trail he's on was is called Resurrection, and it looks like something on Rampage.
Not
Holy
really. I
crap.
mean, it's super technical. Yeah. Oh, that's our buddy Phil.
S- Steep.
Yeah, that's like a almost vertical drop right there into the parking lot.
Holy crap, bro.
Yeah. Let me see. Go back to the. Let me see if I can find G spot for you.
Let's take
Keep
a look.
going down. I mean, there's in some of the earlier videos. Yeah, we're coming up to it. Hold on, hold on. My gosh, it's so hard to see this. Yeah, keep going down. Keep going down.
This G spot is where Daniel cut his teeth. I mean, that's insane to think as a
Right
beginner.
there, that one with the guy flying in the air.
This
Yeah, that one.
this is G
That's G
spot.
spot. Yeah, this
Okay.
is an old video. This is when I had the Valley Mobster page.
Oh, look at that gap.
Yeah, that's a big one. But this is like some good like drone footage so you could see.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Bro, this is what you cut your teeth on.
yeah. This is where I
Holy,
learned everything.
holy crap. Now, were you did you have like a BMX background or anything like that or a moto background?
So my background is yeah, I do have moto, but not like is basically enduro stuff. So everything that I do going down the hill, like single track, like
Uh,
on no jumps or anything. It was just but for me the translation was like 250 pounds to 50 pounds was nothing for me.
Wow, okay.
So I didn't
Yeah.
really, but I never jumped a dirt bike. I was just, I guess, just like, it just all comes down to coordination and my coordination. I've been in sports my entire life, so
Yeah.
like even I picked up golf, got really good at golf at one point in my life, and that's probably the hardest sport in the world.
Dude, that
And
little ball. So
yeah,
hard.
yeah, and so when I jumped on a bike, I mean, rode as a kid, like probably all of us did, but I didn't get into mountain biking like this until 2020.
Damn.
That was my, the first time I jumped on a bike and just felt this is actually one of my first, or this is probably my second or third bike right here that I riding. Like I was all into the Fox 40s and but yeah.
Sick. Sick. Damn, bro. I could watch that footage all day. That gap looks huge.
Yeah,
That's
that
huge.
that that was one of the most technical jumps because you jump into like a waterfall, and if it G's out at the bottom, and I've had some crash on that where I've had to let the bike go midair, and it's
Whoa.
wild. Like it's because it's a gap too, it's
Yeah. Yeah.
so.
Bring it back up again. It looks like when you drop into that, like everything is compressed. So like
I
the
mean, this whole
technique,
trail, like I wish I
look at
think there's
that.
another like I have another. We could go find another video that has the beginning of this trail.
All right, let me go. We'll go back out of that one. Yeah, dude, I don't think I'd be able to do that trail.
It's very that's but the thing is if you're committed, like hold on, there's I think so the guy, yeah, keep going down.
This one.
Okay, go back up. Go
Okay,
back up. Slowly keep going. Right there to the left. Yeah, that one.
this one. Okay,
Yeah.
popping up this one.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh,
This is the start of G spot.
stop.
Yeah.
The drop to the gap step
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
And then this gets crazy too right here.
Whoa. Damn.
And
Is
then it
that
goes over another rock. Yeah, this is
holy cow? There's the start. This is good drone footy.
I know this is Tony Toretto. I think that's
Oh
how you
yeah.
say his name. He's out, I
Oh
think, in
yeah.
your area.
Yeah, yeah. I know Tony. He's a good dude.
Yeah,
He
he's really good with the drone, but I think he's been busy with I think he got a dirt bike and
yeah, I know he was also studying for is it psychiatry? Something like
nah,
that.
I don't really know. But this was actually, I like to get back in like my story, like I took a year and a half off and I'll kind of explain to that when we talk about it.
Yeah.
This was my first day back at G Spot. like
Oh,
after a year and a half. I mean, I obviously I warmed up on Area 51, but I remember, yeah, this there's my
wow.
butt. That's Tyler Makes right there. He actually
Damn.
does this gap. Oh yeah.
Damn. There you are.
So
I could always spot you with the DVO front fork.
yeah. DVO's been really cool with me. Like local company, I love their fork. I mean, their forks are unreal. Like, I wish more people would try it. Like, because it really is like up there with Fox and Zeb's. I mean, they're doing something. The guy, Bryson, was he worked at Marzocchi for like 20 something years. And
Oh, no
so his
way.
whole background is suspension. And now he has his own company, DVO, his own manufacturer in Taiwan. It's sick.
Wow. And they're
Yeah.
local. I didn't realize that
They're
DVO
local.
was local.
Yeah,
That's
they're in
cool.
Santa Clarita. They're like SoCal.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah,
Yeah.
right here. DVO
Yep.
suspension.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know one of my buddies up by Magic Mountain, Santa
Yeah, it's right by
Valencia.
Magic Mountain. Yep.
Yeah. He
Yep.
always rides DVO and
Mm,
he loves it. He loves it. As soon as he gets a bike, that's the first thing that comes off is the fork.
yeah.
DVO goes on. He's a
Yeah.
happy
No,
camper.
these guys have been really cool with me, and I love their fork. I'll never push, I'll never become a salesman on my YouTube page. Like, I'll never push anything I don't believe in, but freaking
Yeah.
DVO I believe in.
That's great, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, I mean, you're getting like 2 reps in a day, a couple hours each time for
Hmm.
work, after work. You start off on the e-bike, so you're getting like twice the amount of exposure to the trails
Yeah.
that an analog starting off is gonna do.
Yeah.
That's
3, 4 times that sometimes. We're doing 4 laps of Rocky Peak, and most guys maybe will do 2 on an analog.
yeah, right? By
Yeah.
the time they climb back up, and then there's that, like you were saying, there's that rest period. You gotta sit at the top and kinda rest a little bit 'cause,
Yeah.
you don't wanna drop in when you're cooked. You wanna be able to recover. But on a
Exactly.
E, it's like we're in like a zone 2 where, you definitely feel that you're pedaling. You're but you could just drop right in, which I
Yeah,
love.
and if you do really care about calories, like, just do more laps. That's I timed it one time. One guy burned 1,000 calories doing 1 lap. I burned 1,000 calories doing like 3 or 4 laps, and
Yeah.
I'm not dead tired, and I get to go back to work, or whatever, go to my wife or something, whatever.
Yeah. Bro, there's been like really cool studies that have recently been coming out showing that the people on the e-bikes, because they don't cook themselves so much, like on one ride, they're able to ride more consistently, like daily. So in the
Yeah,
long run, they had a healthier outcome and a higher calorie burn when they followed these folks for a couple years, which I thought was interesting. And then the recent studies on the fat burn are cool because they're saying like zone twos, like what we are in on the e-bike, kind of like that lower heart rate,
yeah.
fat burn zone. I mean, that's pretty cool too. I mean, they're
Mhm.
saying even people walking is really good. So everything's
Yeah,
changing, and
yeah.
I love to see it.
And the bikes are changing too. My biggest complaint for years was they just look so ugly and chunky. Like, I was
Yeah, like they're
like, even
pregnant.
when I first got I was like, dude, whatever, it's still fun. I don't care. And now they freaking with the Amflow, with the Crest lines, the Avanox motor has changed the game.
Bro, let's talk about that Amflow. Holy cow. That thing,
Hmm.
full power e-bike on almost like an analog body,
Yeah,
super lightweight.
it's ridiculous.
What
Like,
was it like?
I mean, it felt like, for me, it like I was able to like maneuver that bike like crazy, because it's only 170, or I we pumped it up to with a DVO, but it comes 160, 150 travel, but we pumped it up to 170, 150, and I mean, I had a blast on it. I tested the crap out of it, and it was unbelievable. Like, and for the price too, like, it's like $7,500 right out of the box. It's like,
Really?
yeah, like everything like ready to go. They have the best motor on the market. That motor is unreal. Like, it's literally like, if you have any other motor, I'm sorry to say to this, like, you basically have a flip phone and the iPhone just came out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
For real. And
Yeah.
I remember you did a video on that. That lives on your YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me
Yeah, I have
go
like three parts to that. Or
me
yeah, yeah.
head over to your YouTube channel. For the folks listening, the YouTube channel is Daniel at it's birds BIRDDZ underscore is where you're gonna find it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, the Ampflow Part 1. I see it right there.
Imagine bringing your side
Let me
project to life just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
here. Okay, so this is you testing it for the first time.
hmm
That's Area 51.
Yeah, that's Area 51, and
Good.
that,
That's
and
the
that's a
FAFO jump.
Fafo. Yeah.
Holy cow. Okay, so I had heard from other writers before we can get it in the US. They were saying that it felt like there was so much torque on that bike that it felt like it was gonna like break. But did you feel that at all?
No, no. So I didn't feel any flex in the frame. Oh, this is a, you could fast forward. This is a whole like blah 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 B-roll stuff.
I love it. B-roll so good.
It's me talking about how good it is, blah blah blah. Because I rode it a couple days, and then we drop into Blue Bug chasing the main builder Sway over there, and he's like extremely fast on this trail.
Wow.
But this thing ate this trail up. It was ridiculous. And then we went into the jump line, and the jump line, it was no problem.
Wow.
That was
And
actually that's why they call it blue bug, because there's actually a bug out there stuck for I don't know how long.
that's so wild how these cars get out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really
I know. It's
insane.
wild.
We got Dusty Dutchman from Wisconsin just jumping on. He just did like a creator camp. Says, "What up? What up, pimp?"
What's up?
um, Electric Trail Surfer is saying normal MTB or binge watches Daniel. He told me. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's sick, dude.
he started following me on Instagram after I fell off a cliff.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, we could talk about that too.
Yeah, we can.
Holy
I haven't
cow.
talked about that with anybody except obviously the people that know me. So people have had any questions about what it's like to almost die.
That was are we allowed to say the name of that trail? Whatever. That trail is
Yeah,
claimed a lot of people lately.
yeah, it's I mean, I know exactly what I did wrong on that thing, and that's on my Instagram if you want to pull that up. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure
let's go
90
over it.
million people. We could talk about the Zamflow whenever you want though.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's finish with the Ampflow and then we'll go over. I didn't
Yeah.
realize 90 million people saw that clip.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. So, okay, Ampflow,
Yeah.
it's DJI, right? DJI components
Well,
inside.
so yeah, technically they changed the name. It's Avanox, but it is everybody's know it's DJI
Okay.
like created the bike. You know, Amflow's the name of it, but DJI created the bike, and they like you know, they're so used to, I mean, I've seen so many YouTube videos on this, and so I've learned from it too, is they know how to make small motors, right? Because of their drones. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
that is why they were able to come up like, okay, we can make a motor small. And so they made a motor small, and so it fits into a bike. And now these bikes look like regular bikes. It looks like that Amplo looks even less than a SL, but it has the
Dude.
full power of a like, I mean, when I first rode it, I was like, dude, this is not even fair. Like, we're gonna get in trouble riding this thing. Like, because it's so fast. You could get it up to 30 miles an hour going like up a hill. It's like
Wow.
stupid.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what's the weight on that puppy? Because looking at the
I,
profile of it right there in your POV, it looks like a regular analog bike from here.
yeah, it's definitely lighter than any of my e-bikes I've ever ridden. I don't think it's like crazy. I think it's maybe in the 40s, upper 40s.
Okay.
Uh, but you know, coming from I think my Canevo is like 55, and so you'll definitely feel the difference. And especially with it being like a less travel bike, you know, it's they've changed the game. Like most people don't need 180. Like they're
Yeah.
not doing crazy big jumps, and like I need 180 because if I overshoot some of these big jumps, I need that extra cush, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But most people don't like. That's why I made these videos. Like, yeah, like like if you hit the landings, like you could ride any bike. You could ride a BMX bike if you hit the landings right?
Right. If you're
But this,
precise.
yeah, so this Amplo, it will make you a better rider. It will, like, so you have to hit the landings like for the travel purposes. But again, most people don't need 180. And
Yeah.
I mean, I had, if I didn't get what's in the back of my truck right now, and I'm sure we'll talk about that at some
Yes.
point, I would
Yeah.
have bought this bike.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
that says a lot because I know what's sitting in the back of your truck right now. So that's
Yeah,
a big compliment to Amplo.
yeah,
Holy cow.
yeah. And they
And
and they and they, yeah, they have them at C Street, and they're really like they're readily available. Like these, I think Ian's like sold like 10 of them in the last month. It's
wow.
insane. Like these things are like, because the price is great, and it's, you're getting the best motor on the market.
Yeah, and the motor is the motor is DJI. Do we is it like how's it differ? I know some of the other motors have a lot of plastic parts in them and some of the motors have like aluminum parts like
I don't know the details. I wish Ian, he knows all the details about that. I know it's definitely built very sturdy, and like I guess some bikes are having issues with it rattling. I didn't have any issues.
mm,
But I also came from a Santa Cruz Bullet that was like a rattle machine with a Shimano.
yeah,
And so I didn't look, you're riding a e-bike. It's not going to be perfectly quiet, but that thing was quiet for me.
was pretty firmed up. Dude, that's rad.
Yeah.
I come from a my decoy has an EP8, Shimano EP8. It has that like
Hmm.
marbly sound, like when you stop
Yeah.
pedaling, it has that
Yeah.
unlocking thing so that the motor doesn't like so you can coast basically, but it sounds
Yeah.
funny. And then I have the Fazua right now, Fazua Ride 60 with the SN, and that's been really nice, been really quiet. And I
Hmm.
realized that Porsche was in on that one. I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
And so far I haven't had any problems, but when I saw the advertisement for Amflow, and at the time I didn't even think you can get it in the US. So this is also
Hmm.
news to me too.
Yeah.
Like they started making that happen. So that's
Yeah. I guess
it.
they came out, I want to say 6 to 9 months ago. I
Dang.
saw, like, but when I found out C Street was going to get them, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I didn't think anything of it. I still didn't know, I'm like, oh, I'll like, one of the main mechanics at C Street, Jason, he tested out, and he like gave me this like look like, whoa. And so I said, all right, I'll go test it out. And I was just like mind blown. I was just like, oh my God. Like right away, I was like, this just changed the game of e-bikes.
Damn. Yes, yeah. Full power in a smaller body. Did it feel like was it playful, like you could flick it around?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I was on a 29er. Like it was 29. Usually I only ride mullet, but because it came 29, I didn't feel like having them, find a 27 for me. So I just like rode it, and I was still flicking it around. I took it to a
Sick.
summit, and
Sick.
yeah, I rode it at summit, and I hit everything. I jumped the wall. It was sick.
Dude, that's insane, man. Yeah, I love watching you guys, like, you get so much speed that that wall ride, I mean, why is it even there? You guys are just clearing it, which is so dope. Let's see, we got, Electric Trail Surfer saying EP8 is sick.
That's that. We're good now.
Oh, yeah. Did I lose ya? There you are. I
For a second.
I can
Yeah.
see ya. I can see ya. Yeah, I didn't even know I lost
Okay.
you there.
We're good.
Yeah, you're coming in nice and clear. Electric Trail Surfer is saying EP8 is sick, and then he says, "E-bikes are incredible and change the game." Oh yeah, check this out. Octodad MTB Marty Richards is out of New Zealand. He says, "Sup ETS." So Electric Trail Surfer saying hi to
What's
Electric Trail
ETS?
Surfer. Yeah.
Oh, they're
Oh,
saying hi to each other.
yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
But Marty is he is out of New Zealand and he chimed in back here. Marty, I'm gonna try to find your where it is. Oh, he's saying what's up. There it is. He's just saying what's up, what's up. Um, okay. Heading over to this. This is crazy because this trail's claimed a few people. So let's get into it. And it's nice that we can actually talk to you about it because I'm glad you're here because this could have changed
Yeah,
some things. So here
yeah,
we are coming
absolutely.
in, the drop in from the top,
Yeah.
and then off the chute. Holy cow. How far down is that, bro?
I think we kind of measured it. One of my buddies went out there and he said it was at least 120 feet.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
wild.
Wow. Did you was there more to go or did you get lucky and kind of like
No, that was it. I hit the bottom.
you went the whole way? Holy
Yeah,
crap,
I went
Daniel.
the whole way. So if you remember Tommy, he fell like right where I flipped over. He stopped at the top section,
Okay.
and in my head, when I was going OTB, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop where Tommy did. But then I had so much momentum because I went down. I went down like really cocky. If you really hear the audio, I was like, we just got done doing the skull drop, which is a huge
Yeah.
drop. And I was just like, okay, I've done this before, but I just went way too fast. Like, and the comments are funny. People saying, oh, he doesn't know how to ride. He's hitting the front brake. I didn't hit the front brake.
Whew.
I went too fast and it compressed me and I got ejected.
Yeah, you
Like
could see it
you
right
have to,
here.
yeah, you have
Boom.
to creep down that section. You have to really creep.
Wow.
And then so I thought I was gonna land right there, but I just had so much momentum, I kept going. Then I panicked because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go off like a cliff, like in flat.
Yeah.
Thank God I was sliding like a baseball slide down that almost vertical rock that you see at the end.
Holy crap. Yeah.
And that's what saved me. I mean, if I would have tumbled down that, I would have been broken
Yeah. Yeah,
or
right here
worse.
you get
If I
like
would have
a
kept like I tumbled, but then I start sliding.
yeah, there.
Yeah,
How did you do that?
I don't know. I was praying when I was falling. I was like, Lord, Lord, Lord.
Holy crap. Yeah, I remember in the audio you can hear it. Let me play the audio for people so they can
Yeah.
hear it. We're gonna hear Daniel going off the cliff here in Laguna, and this is what it sounds like.
No, no. Lord.
Yeah. Holy crap, bro.
Yeah. And I literally had like a scratch on my elbow. That was
That
it.
was it.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, that's so
Not
lucky.
I actually told the guys, I said, hey, I want to hit this again. Like right
Damn.
away.
Yeah, get it out of your head type of thing so it doesn't seep in.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've done it before, but they wouldn't let me.
Yeah. I, I don't blame them, but I don't blame you
Yeah.
either for wanting to do that.
I did it 5 days later though. I went back and did it.
Just creep down. So that's the trick there. Just creep down that, stay on the
Yep.
outside,
Yep.
right? So that
Yeah,
you can get
if
check
you
that
go
corner.
or actually no, I don't think I saved that one. Yeah, I was gonna say you could find it, but you just gotta just be huge brake control and just creep down and just make that left. It's your first time
Damn.
ever doing that thing, you should definitely have spotters.
Yeah, I just watched
Like
was it this morning actually on Instagram I saw a guy who it may have been his first time he had a spotter. He took the spotter out with him. They
yeah, I
both
did
went.
see that.
Did you see that?
Somebody sent me the clip because they
Bro,
obviously know
yeah.
that drop is
It,
special to me.
yeah. And it's like I think they knew he was okay, but they started laughing so
Yeah.
hard in the
Yeah, I mean,
video.
it looked like he got taken out, and then I think the bush caught him though.
Yes.
See, I
Yeah.
like tried to grab like onto the bushes and I just kept sliding.
I saw that. Your
Yeah.
bike stopped where Tommy stopped, it looked like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you kept going, damn, bro.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Marty out of New Zealand's asking, ouch, what bike were you on there?
I was on my Nomad.
Okay.
Yeah, there was no. It wasn't a bike. It wasn't a bike air. It was a freaking rider air. I just went too fast and just got ejectocito.
It came in a little hot. Damn. I walked that before, just the like scoping it, and all
Hmm.
the way down to the rock. So the rock rollers
Yeah.
past that spot, but just all that stuff. I was like, damn, I need to if I want to eventually check that off, I need to go with someone who's done it so I know, like what to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that looks gnarly. Jeez,
Yeah. It is
man. How many views did this sucker get?
like over 90 million.
Are you serious? That's
Yeah.
insane.
It was wild. Like I call or we were out to dinner that night with my wife and some friends, and I I was showing my buddy. I'm like, oh, I crashed today. And he's not a mountain bike rider, and he like his eyes like lit up like what? And then my wife looked at me and she's like, what happened? I'm like, oh, I had a crash today. And I told her, I said, I'm gonna post it tomorrow, and I think it might go like viral because it's a pretty scary looking crash. And the next day we had our NF ride day, and I woke up or I posted it, and then we were out riding that morning, and somebody said, dude, your thing's like at 20 million right now.
Damn.
Yeah, it went crazy.
Damn, dude. I mean,
Sorry
it's
if it's getting dark, by the way.
oh no, you're good, brother.
Okay.
You're good, you're good. I was 6.8 million likes on that thing.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I get excited when I see 100 likes. I'm like, I got 100 likes. Dude, Daniel, 93.7 million. Pop this up for everyone out at home to look at this. Look at this right here. 93.7 million views.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's wild.
Breaking the Instagram, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a way I wanted to gain followers.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But I'm glad you're okay, and it's amazing, and I think it goes to your athleticism too, because like you did the first somersault, and then you did
Mhm.
one more, but then went right into a baseball slide, which I thought was sick.
Yeah, I don't I again, I think somebody's watching over me because I didn't plan that. I mean, it literally, yeah, I have had some bad crashes, in my mountain bike career, and I am a good tucker and roller. I think you have to be. I actually talked
Yeah,
to some guy today, and he was talking about he's like, because I guinea pigged a jump today at a jump trail, and he was like, are you gripping the bars really tight? I'm like, no, absolutely not. Like, if anything, my hands are really loose. And he's like, oh, okay. And so like you have to be loose, and you have to be like, so when you fall, tuck and roll, it's like, I hate to say this, but like, when a drunk driver hits somebody and the drunk driver survives
yeah. They're
because
like,
he's loose, he's like,
yeah,
or he or she's loose, and the person that's about to get hit, they stiffen up, and that's when they get hurt. So
yeah,
same thing on a bike, when you're gonna crash, like, or you have to like kind of adapt and like roll with it rather than just tighten up and stiffen. And obviously
yeah.
there's some crashes you can't avoid and you're gonna get hurt, but
Yeah,
yeah.
no, you're absolutely right. It's like almost like a parkour thing. You're trying to
Yes.
kind of just like try to get the energy to dissolve the best that you can, when you're rolling with it. Like that first
Yes.
roll that you did, that second roll was smooth, but you're also losing speed at the same time. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You got to be loose. That's where
Mm.
you've got the best chance. Do you feel that with being athletic, do you feel that in those moments you're not necessarily like in brain mode, but you're more in like instinct mode? So, like meaning that you're
It's
not
instinct.
it is, right?
Absolutely. It's an instinct. It's not like, okay, here I come, I want to crash. No, it's just like it happens, and then you tuck and roll, and you could save a lot of injuries from doing like that. Like,
Yeah.
the guys that dead sailor a lot, and like they're just so stiff, and they hit the ground, they're just like, it's because their body's so stiff. And that's when you get like really, there's sometimes you can avoid stuff like that and not get as injured, if that makes any sense.
It does. Yeah, absolutely. Like the looser you can be, the better.
Yeah.
and you can feel it too. Those days that you're on it, you know, you're just
Mhm.
like you're just nothing can go wrong. You feel indestructible. Like those days too, you're like, damn, I'm loose. Everything feels
Yeah.
easy. Like this is great. But then
Yeah.
when fear sets in, you know, that tends
Mhm.
to tighten everything up. And
Yeah.
as a as an athlete, from your perspective, is mindset a big part of being successful on the bike, do you think?
Um, I would say like yeah, mindset is because you have to be consistent. If you think you're gonna ride once a week and get better quick, it's not gonna happen, right?
Mm,
Like it's
yeah,
like
good point.
anything. Like it obviously we all have jobs and we have life, but if you could get on, that's why e-bike's so great. You could, if you're riding at least an hour a day, you're gonna progress. You
Yes.
know, like because you go find a local jumps or you go whatever you want to do, local jumps or flow or whatever. If you're constantly like on getting like seat time or whatever you call it, ride time, you're going
Mhm.
to progress. And so that's like the mental part. Now, like when I'm doing crazy stuff like big jumps, I'm not a guinea pig. I guinea pig something that was 25 feet today, but I was just filming for with the new bike doing 40-foot jumps. So the 25-foot to me now is not that big, but you know, that being said, like I'm not trying to like when somebody says, oh, like they build something new, I'm not a guinea pig.
Mm,
Like I don't I need to study them, watch like somebody that's done it. And then I even like following people in sometimes that I trust, right?
yes.
Like Big Booty Chris, some people might know, is probably one of my biggest mentors riding. Like since when I met him, I'm like, okay, this guy, like he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. He might be like a quiet guy, but he really, really does know knows what he's doing on a bike, and he's taught me a lot. I mean, we've done some, the secret jump line one,
Mm,
like that trail is wild. And he helped me get through some crazy, like the bumper jump. That is one of my latest posts right now. That jump is probably the most technical jump I just posted.
let's get on there. Let's go take a peek at that. That's gonna
It's
be
like one of the first ones. It's right there. Yeah, yeah, that one.
this one right here.
Yeah. Like this
Cool.
jump, you're going up and over a rock, and then you have to rail a berm at like high speed, and then that jump. Well, yeah, this line is crazy too. And a
Wow.
lot of people ask, where is this? I can't tell you guys where this one is because it's definitely it's a very big jump line, and if we were to
Yeah.
get this thing taken down, it would suck. And the builder's like super protective of it, so a lot of people always ask, where is this? But sorry,
Yeah.
I can't like name drop. I don't name drop a lot of trails, to be honest.
Yeah, no, no, that's understandable though, because you know, so much hard work goes into these, and if somebody gets in over their head and they get hurt out there and a helicopter
Yeah,
comes, then sometimes that
yeah,
ruins it.
yeah. And I actually, at this place, I broke my back.
No way.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa,
um
whoa.
I don't have it. I actually, no, it is on my YouTube, one of these clips, but I don't have it in my Instagram. But yeah, not on those jumps. Yeah, here's a POV of that line.
Jeez, look at that
This
gap.
one.
Holy cow. Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely want to know what you're
And
doing.
yeah, this is the yeah, this line is wild. Like, and then coming
Wow.
into the bumper jump right here.
Whoa. Was that that rock that you just went over? Could you lily pad that?
You
Or
can. I've seen guys nose tap it for sure. But you
mm,
don't want to lily pad it. But you guys do nose bonk it.
damn.
But
Damn.
I'm not that steezy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, sir. You look pretty steezy like
No, I like with all the little jibs like that. I'm learning, but it's still like, to nose bonk that thing it's pretty skillful.
Yeah, that's such a high speed too. Like,
Yeah, and you
damn.
gotta like, I mean, if you do anything weird, like you could like it's it because there's a gap. If you look, you can't tell on obviously GoPro and videos, like that right there is a
Oh
pretty
yeah.
big gap.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you mess
And
that up,
then
that's hurt.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's gonna hurt.
yeah.
Damn,
So
bro.
yeah.
That's sick. So you are you're killing it. We got fire right here. Choo. Yeah,
Hmm.
Electro Server says, keep it on the low. Big Booty is my boy. So there are some other shredders out there, man. I feel like that area is just pumping out a ton of shredders. Like Chris Bucci is out that way.
Yeah, I used to ride with him a lot. Like
Yeah.
actually Chris Bucci helped me get through G Spot on that big step up, or yeah, that big jump, that double that we were looking at.
Yeah.
He was with me the first time I did it. So yeah.
Damn.
And Bucci, he has him and his friends, they maintain that trail a lot. So
Wow.
he's that's like his baby. He's
Yeah.
I mean, there was one year when I lived over there, him and I would go out and dig a lot over there, and but I moved away, or like a little bit further away, so I'm not in that area as much.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, he's a good kid, man.
Hmm.
I really enjoyed getting to know Bucci. And then I met another guy out that way who rips too. His name is Zach. He owns Dirty Birds, the sunglass company. And
Dirty Bird. I know Ride Dirty, my boy Paul.
yeah.
I was like, oh, Dirty Birds. Uh, that's Ride Dirty and Birds. What? No.
Yeah, yeah, Dirty Bird's sunglasses, and he is out that way. So Rocky Peak is his spot. And then I rode with him at Sky Park after a
Okay.
podcast, and dude, kid was just a shredder.
Nice.
So yeah, I feel like that area, whatever the trail builders are doing in that area, whatever water you guys are drinking out there, you guys
No,
are
I mean the trails
crazy.
have been here for a long time, to be honest. Like I've seen 80s, like guys like yeah, the guy Gary Saylor is the main G spot. That's where G comes from. His name was Gary, and so
Wow.
like even yeah, I've heard wild stories. That thing's been there for like 30 something years. Like it's
Damn.
yeah. So
Damn.
it's you know, but yeah, we have a lot of good trails. A lot of like we do like I'm in the middle of some of the best jump trails in SoCal.
Yeah, what's the one trail? I don't know if it's one of the secret trails, but there's one where it looks like the Pacific Ocean's in the background. It's in your intro when you're watching your videos. You guys are
Oh
on.
right. Oh, that's up in uh Pacifica.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn, that's
Yeah.
a big jump trail then.
Yeah. And that's kind of a secret one too. I can't name drop that one. Like I didn't know it was. It's on my YouTube, so you can go find it. Like I accidentally name dropped it, but whatever. It's like I'm like we could talk about that type of stuff. I'm not a guy who hates on, like I would love to share every trail, right? Because most people are gonna
Same.
come there, they're gonna look at it and they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, but also that's how I learned. If I didn't know about G Spot, I wouldn't have learned, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
And so there's
true.
some guys that okay, they'll take it upon themselves. And I broke so many bikes at G Spot learning how to, or wheels, I should say, not bikes, but wheels, learning how to ride, because you have to be so precise.
Gotta be. Yeah, checking off one thing at a time, like
Yeah,
calculating everything, doing the math in your head, the
yeah,
feel of how much speed you need. Do you need to pop? Is it a speed
mhm,
thing? Is it gonna be a technique thing?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
slowly and safely. And it's hard because, you know, being a content creator, I guess, the name for us when we're making these videos, I was at a place, and I'm forgetting the name. I didn't realize that the trail builder and the trail was built on Native American land, and I guess there was like something with the landowner and the trail builder that I wasn't aware of. I was invited to go out there, and I said, "Hey, can I film it?" They said, "Yeah, totally, film it. It'll probably help the trail system." And I filmed it and I released the video, and like the minute I dropped the video, I got all this hate, like, "Take it down, like, isn't anything sacred?" I'm like, I'll yeah, of course, I'll take it down. I was told I was supposed to it would help. I don't know what's going on. What's
yeah.
going
Like
on?"
I think, look, there's two sides. Like this is my take on people hiding trails, like gatekeeping trails. Like it, it's one thing. Like my thought process is this: if you're wanting to like dig at a spot, like everybody should have their home dig area, right?
Mm,
Like, okay, you ride this trail the most, you should put in some work, right? But for you to say no, no dig, no ride, like that to me is kind of like lame. I just say it like that, right? Like nobody should be like look, I welcome people come to the G spot and come try it out. Like yeah, we work on it and we but it's to say like no, I'm not going to show you, no, I'm not going to name, I don't know. I think it is hard. I think it should be one of those things where now there are some trails that are like not sanctioned and you know like if something like the one major secret trail that it's obviously illegal, right? Most of these crazy jump trails are illegal, but and they could, like, if somebody gets helicoptered out there, they could like say, you know what, we're going to mow this down,
oof,
and
yeah,
like it just takes the right people in that industry to be like, this is dangerous and we're going to mow this down. And so I get it, and the trail builders have spent years up there
yeah,
like digging, and so yeah, I that's why I don't name drop like a lot of my trails, because I'm just like, I just name them trail 1, trail 2, trail 3, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. And then when I first started, for me, it was like out here at Greer Ranch. And
Mhm.
so I just knew the cardinal rule was like, okay, don't film going in and don't film coming
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
And and so I try to keep that in mind because
Mhm.
man, just helping build a berm, I was just like, oh my hands hurt. It's hard work, you know?
Yeah, no, we've got a great, the guys at Area 51, they've got a great system. They've got their core guys, but they also like promote like, hey, if you can't help, because most guys don't want to dig if they're working Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. They don't want to dig on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
So, like they want to ride. And if these guys are digging over there, it's like kind of frowned upon, but then it's like, okay, now people are donating money to tools and drinks and food for these guys,
Yeah.
which I
Yeah.
think that's a really that's fair.
Yeah,
They
totally.
they're
Totally.
putting their effort, but so it is like that's what I came across when I first started writing, is like I was getting these looks like, why aren't you helping us? And I was like, oh, I didn't know I was supposed, like I didn't know the etiquette. But
Yeah.
now I know. That's what I stick to. The trails I ride the most is what I work on the most. But I'm not gonna go work on all the trails because I don't have the time to do that.
Right, right. Yeah, that would be impossible. It
Yeah,
would be impossible to do that,
yeah.
and sometimes you're in an area and you just wanna go experience the trail, and, like,
Exactly.
kinda
Yeah,
kinda give, like, a hats off to the trail builder, like, in that
totally.
video for that trail, I was like, "Man, hats off to the trail builder, this place is amazing," and,
Yeah.
was trying to put it in a good way, but, at the same time, I ran into that other aspect of the other side where I was just like,
Yeah.
"Okay, well, I took it down," but
I don't even bother. People want to like talk crap on my YouTube. I just like, okay, look, you don't have to be there anymore. And I just like, because any comment is a good comment for us,
yeah.
like whether they want to believe that or not. But I just don't respond. I don't feed into the, like going back and forth.
Yeah, that's true, the
Like, I mean,
negativity.
there was 26,000 comments or something on my fall and it's crazy how many people were laughing. I'm like,
Really?
oh yeah, like
Wow.
emoji faces, like laugh, almost like, I swear, like that post just stopped getting comments. It was getting comments
Wow.
every day. It just stopped maybe like 2 weeks ago, like, but it
Wow.
was, and it was people like laughing with emojis. I'm like, dude,
Oh my
but I
gosh.
never responded to any of that. Like, I
Yeah,
never like fed into that. Like, dude, are you kidding me? I almost died down that cliff, and you're like laughing, but
yeah.
but
Ti
that's when you kind of get into that stuff. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
yeah, the dark side of the social media, these, like,
Yeah,
keyboard warriors, couch warriors where they're laughing,
yeah.
but if they were going down the cliff themselves, they'd be crapping themselves.
Well, most people are not even gonna go to that trail. It's
Yeah,
like,
true.
and if they do, they're gonna either walk it or it's so.
It
It
doesn't
was.
even look like you could ride it, bro. The first time I
I
saw it,
know.
I
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
super vertical. Like you can't tell in the video, but it's that little thing that I went. It's vertical. It's like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. I looked down. I was like, "That's the entrance. It starts. This is the
yeah,
start."
yeah. It's wild.
Talk about a squirrel catcher, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
and you guys are just killing it on all those trails. So definitely like e-bike felt like it really got you to the place that you are today, getting more reps
Hmm.
in with the time that you have, being loose, being
Yeah.
loose,
It was.
instinctual riding, just
Yeah.
being in the moment.
Yep.
That's one
Yeah.
of the things I love about our sport, man. It forces you to be in that moment. You can't think
Yeah.
about much else.
And, you know what though? You gotta you have to. I've had some my worst crashes when I'm not like concentrating. Like
Mhm.
you have to be like when you're doing this stuff, especially the stuff I'm doing, right? Like you have to be completely focused on the smallest things. I was talking to a guy today, he fell into a rut and broke his shoulder or something. So like we're jumping these 30-40 foot jump, but he falls into a rut and hurt. So even that stuff you got to pay attention to.
Yeah. God, that's so true, man. It's always the little things that get you. It's like
Yeah.
you're not as focused because you're just kind of like, this isn't gnarly. I'm just going along. And then like that
Yeah.
guy, washes out in a rut. And
Hmm.
yeah, it's insane. And then that you have this Party Wave to West Ridge. Those
Yeah.
jumps are big for the folks that aren't in Southern California that are listening to us. These are huge. In fact, they boosted everything up. Was it this year
Yeah.
they boosted everything
I
up?
think last year
Last year?
supposedly they at the end
Okay.
of the season they made all the tombstones um bigger. And yeah, they I mean I had so much fun this year.
It's so insane. There
Yeah.
you are, Suey up the step up. That step up's big too.
Mhm.
And then that looks like so I was told that that large marge, that big jump on
Mhm.
West Ridge was the
Yeah.
same geo as Whistler's Moon Booter
Oh, really?
on A line. Yeah, I think it's the one of the last jumps out there. So
Okay. I haven't been to Whistler. I mean, obviously it's definitely on the bucket list. But I've seen tons of videos. And yeah, some of my friends actually just came back from Whistler like a month ago, and they said it's like Disneyland over there. It's like this is nothing because everything over there flows. So on if people that know Party Wave and West Ridge, you have to take like 4 different breaks because it's so tiring in some sections.
yeah,
And over in Whistler, I just hear it just flows. It's basically all of this, but just constant. Like,
constant.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, though I've only went once and I
Okay.
was there with my son. So we did like Seymour, we did Crank It Up, and then we spent the remaining amount of our time on A line.
Okay.
And dude, yeah, it's just built so well. It's just
Yeah,
smooth.
I mean it's like the epic of right of
Yeah.
mountain biking if you're into jumps and stuff.
Yeah. What was crazy was like the locals
And
were
they have
like,
tech too.
oh yeah, they had so much out there. And the
Yeah.
locals were making me laugh because the locals were like, "It's so dry out here today. It's so dry out here today." And to me, I was like,
Yeah.
"This is great. It's like hero
Yeah.
dirt."
I know. It's like when I go to Santa Cruz and the locals say the same, like, "Oh, it's dry today." I'm like, "Dude, this is hero dirt for us."
It's so loamy. I
Yeah.
actually have good grip.
Yeah, exactly. We're used to just freaking we can't even follow each other because it's just dust.
So much dust.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm gonna get emphysema growing up, like when we get
Yeah.
older from all the
I know.
dirt that we
Yeah.
inhale.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, we got all go, no slow in the audience. It says, "Is Palladini there?"
That's my boy Dean.
What's up,
What?
Dean? He says,
Yeah,
"Ask him what's the name." Oh, there you go.
all go no slow. His printing company. You want me to put your printing company out there, Dean?
Yeah, yeah. Give him a plug. Give him a plug.
Yeah. Any actually he does make shirts of the friend that went oh yeah, he went to Whistler. That's right. Dean went to
Nice,
Whistler. But
nice.
he cased the crap out of that step up you were talking about. Go look at his Instagram. So Sorry, Dino.
We'll have to check in. He goes, yes, yes. Electric Trail Surfer says, who needs Whistler when you have Party Wave?
Yeah, we need to get you out there. I haven't seen you out there, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. I actually met Electric Trail Surfer at Summit one year. My first year going, Daniel, it was funny because I was in the parking lot and Javi from Spoke X
Yeah, I know
saw
him.
me out there and he goes, hey, come on with us because I had never ridden there before. And he
Mhm.
was riding with Tommy and the gang. So it was like Reckless Riders. And I just was following them down the trails. I just, at the time I had a YT Jeffsy, I think it was like a 150.
Mhm.
And I was just trying to keep up. And I think we hit everything like 10 ply. I mean, it wasn't as big as it is
Yeah, yeah.
now, but I felt like proud of myself. I was like, damn, that's good. Like when you're riding with better riders, you just
Oh
kind of,
yeah, that's a huge thing. When I was talking about Big Booty Chris, like he's better than me. And so when you ride with better riders, you're going to get better. And so I
yes,
have no problem like laying down my pride, ego, and riding with guys that are better than me. Like
yeah,
I never want to be the guy that's like, oh yeah, like come follow me. No, like I like I enjoy riding with guys that are better because I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna like I'm
yes.
like I'll soak things up. Like that's what I'm like really good at is watching and learning and asking questions.
Yes. Yeah. Before like 10 ply, I'm sitting at the top and Tommy's talking to me about the trail. He's like, things to expect that are coming up. And he
Mhm.
goes, believe it or not, I don't like to jump. And I was like,
Yeah.
what? I,
Uh-huh.
I I've watched
Yeah,
all your
he's not
videos.
he doesn't he doesn't like to jump.
That's crazy. And he's jumping
Yeah.
like crazy.
I mean he hits party wave like with his eyes closed now, but like if it's like a new jump, like he really has to analyze it and follow somebody in and it's he could jump. I'm not saying he just doesn't like to jump.
Yeah, that was like something that I found out. I
Oh
was like,
shoot.
I had no idea. I had no
Yeah.
idea. MTB Tank is in the squad tonight. He says, what he says, Wicked, what's up, Tank? Good
What's
to see
up?
you. Good to see you. He says, I saw Tank at Summit and it was sick. Also, Big Booty Chris could win Rampage. Yeah, he's like pro
Uh,
level rider, isn't he?
Racer, yes. Like I think if he took it serious, like Chris is like he, owns his own business and like he goes through these phases. Like he'll ride with me like every week, and then all of a sudden, like summertime, he's an air conditioner. He owns an air conditioner company, so everybody needs air conditioning in SoCal.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
and so
he's our
he's
best friend.
really busy in the summertime. But now the winter's coming. I've been talking to him more and more, and so this is when he comes out. But yeah, he's really, really like a fantastic rider.
Yeah, that guy's
Yeah.
talented. I just watching the videos. I'm like, man, he just knows how to click everything. Like he sees it and he just can land it perfect. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Um, I'll go no snow saying my knee is jacked up because of him. Ask him about it.
So a lot of people so my friend Dean tried to follow Chris, and Chris is fast and he's smooth, so it doesn't look like it looks like okay. And I think he was the first time he met Chris, and he ended up like crashing. Oh, he broke his bike. That's right. He had a brand new
Oh no.
Yeti 160 e-bike, and he
Oh
broke his
no.
knee and broke his bike the first time he followed Chris. And a
Oh
lot of
no.
people, either when Chris is following people or when uh, people follow Chris, they crash. I've had a couple crashes following Chris.
Dang. Just
Yeah.
because he makes it look smooth.
Yeah, he's a lot bigger. He's like 6'3", right? No, not many
Oh my,
people know that.
I
He's
didn't realize
big.
that. Wow.
Yeah. And he when he goes over things, he smashes through the rocks,
Okay.
and like us light guys are trying to bounce around the rocks,
Yeah. Right.
and I wouldn't say I'm light now, but yeah. So anyways, he just like he sees things different, and when you don't expect it, and you're trying to keep up with that speed, you're gonna crash.
Yeah, dang. That's a good story behind that. Yeah, Big
Yeah.
Booty Chris. There you go. There's the
Yeah.
story right there. It says his knee is jacked up. Speaking of, okay, so he was on a bike, he broke that bike, and then we got this. I don't know if it's the same exact color you got, but
Nah,
we're looking
I
at a
wish.
graphite.
I did. So yeah, I picked up a Crestline with a DJI motor. Actually, my first ride was basically today because yesterday was way too muddy, so I kind of pulled the plug on it. Yeah, so I got this. This is my new e-bike. I mean, this not this color, but yeah, this is the
Hell
new
yeah.
e-bike though.
So tell us a little bit about it. Like, what's the travel? You got a DJI motor in it. Is it
Yeah, the
full
DJI
size?
motor, it's a 180 180 medium. I think it's
Ooh,
the R2, which is basically medium. Yeah, I got really lucky. These things are like unicorns, man. If it's so hard to get your hands on them. I mean, they only
wow.
made the first go around with the DJI, they made 100, and on my bike it says it's like number 16.
No
And
way.
yeah, it's I mean, Troyden and Mark like really hit like a home run with this, in my opinion, partnering with the DJI Avinox motor.
Bro.
And they're if you know anything about Troyden and Mark, they're super downhill guys. So they built a e-bike to go fast downhill. They didn't really care, you know, like I said, like nobody, at least the guys I ride, we don't really care about if you could get up the hill fast.
Yeah.
We just want to go down and have the travel. And so yeah, I ended up getting my hands on one of these thanks to my friend Madison. She owns a bike shop up in Simi, and she ended up getting a large of this bike, and so she had her medium that I tested out, and I was like, done, sold.
Damn.
So I got my hands on it.
So what's your colorway on yours?
Oh, man, I wish I could show you. It's the like white grayish one, and I got my DVO green.
Sick, sick, sick,
Yeah.
sick. Electric Trail Surfer says, Daniel, do you see Austin's crest line with DJI? Did you see Austin?
I haven't. I have not.
Wonder what that one looks like. We're on
Yeah.
Crestline's Instagram right now. Here we go. Is this?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the color.
that's the color. Okay.
Yeah.
There it is getting built out. That's so
Mhm.
dope. So Troyden, I mean, that's such a unique name. I was following a writer, Troyden. I wonder if it's the same guy because such a unique
Uh-huh.
name.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is. I mean, he's super like sick rider.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Dude, that's what I love
yeah,
about this sport, man. I love doing it and I love watching it on
yeah.
all the different writers in it.
Yeah, and Troyden has a cool, like, he started riding at the same age I started riding. So I think he's now 46, but he started riding at 36, which that's when I started pretty much. Yeah, 35, 36. And he, like progressed, like he's like super fast. Like him and Mark have most of the KOMs in our area. It's
Jeez.
crazy. Like they are like ridiculously fast. So that's why they came up with these bikes and built them like strictly for, e-bikes to go down the mountain.
That's so awesome. Yeah, like the
Yeah.
e-bike is the shuttle or the e-bike is the chairlift, so to speak, but you
Yeah.
can
Oh yeah.
steer.
And all the pros are using them now for practice for their races.
Mhm.
You got all these guys, Asa, Jackson, they're all using e-bikes to train and to, because they got these 50-pound bikes and they go down to their 40-pound bikes, whatever their downhill bikes are.
Mhm.
And, yeah, it's pretty like yeah, e-bikes are the future. Like, I mean, they're here to stay forever.
Totally agree. Totally agree. I remember out here at Greer, when Aaron Gwynn used to live out this way, I'd see him
Mhm.
out there on his e-bike, and I'm like, at the time I didn't have an e-bike yet, so I was like, wait, why is he on an e-bike? And
Mhm.
it made sense, like just the reps, the reps, the reps, and then you could turn off the bike and get training that way, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could go into all different modes, eco, trail, turbo, whatever. But yeah, they're just. I've heard the pros talk about it. It's more so they're not getting dead tired,
Mhm.
and they're
Mhm.
just doing laps. Like they go to like wherever Talonics. That's obviously it's
It's a big
it's
shuttle one. Yeah.
yeah, and they could do laps of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was interesting too. I got one of my buddies was a pro football player in the NFL. He was the quarterback of the New Orleans Saints, Drew Brees. And
Yeah.
when I got him into mountain biking, he wanted an e-bike. And everybody was like,
Hmm.
"Why does he want an e-bike? He's like an elite athlete." And
Hmm.
now all the studies are showing, like the benefits of these
Yeah.
bikes.
Oh
But
yeah.
it's funny how long it takes a little bit of time for that stigma to kind of like dissipate.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's gone. I think, in my opinion, like when I first got into it, e-bikes weren't that popular 5 years ago. Like they were out there, but they weren't like people frowned upon us.
Yes.
Like they're like, "Oh, you're a cheater." I'm like, "Okay, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna keep doing laps. You keep climbing.
Right.
I'm
I'll
gonna
see you on
sip
the
my
third time.
cappuccino as I go up the hill."
Right. Right.
Yeah. So
That is true. I remember on your left, I said it like 3 times on one climb up to this one poor guy, and I started feeling bad. I was like, "Oh, I'm having
mhm.
such a good time." And on the
Yeah,
third one, he finally just yelled, "Dude, you're cheating!" I was like, "Sorry,
yeah,
I am
yeah,
having such a blast, bro. I wish you could be on this when I am on."
yeah. I
Um,
know.
yeah, let's talk about this. Some of the supporters of you as a
Yeah.
writer.
Yeah,
Um,
no. So yeah, C Street, I can't say enough about them. They uh like it was actually a cool story how um I came back. So my story for my 5 year, I actually took in the middle of my 5 year, I took a year and a half break, personal reasons, and so I sold all my bikes. I didn't have any bikes. And
whoa,
so when I came back, I was like, okay, like I talked about it with my wife. I said, okay, I'm gonna start a YouTube page. I'm gonna go all out in this thing and see what I can do. And because I enjoy making videos, whether I'm gonna post it or not, I enjoyed making it. I like I said, I used to have that page, the Valley Mobsters, this was before I took that year and a half break, and I made that page kind of just for my friends because we were like posting, we didn't want to post on our personal pages, we just wanted a mountain bike page. So I created
yeah.
that name, I made it, and it did really well. People liked the videos, and it grew really fast. And so I was like, okay, this is cool. And I enjoyed editing. I like to edit.
So
And
good.
so when I came, sorry, hold on. Sorry guys for the freaking, I'm in the dark right now. I'm
Oh,
actually
no.
waiting. I had to go pick up my wife soon, but Um, so I ended up coming back in C Street. I told him, I said, look, um, I'm gonna come back and I have this idea. Like I wanna help you guys out if you can help me out. Because at the
Mm,
at the time I didn't have a bike and these bikes are expensive. So Ian, which is right there, he helped me get on a bike. I said, look, if I help you guys create content for your shop, can you guys get me a bike? And he and Jason, they and I think Ian's wife, they talked about it and they accepted my offer. And so
wow.
they got me on that bullet almost 2 years
Wow.
ago now. And they helped me, all the mechanics, all everything. And
Wow.
so like a huge shout out to him because if it wasn't for Ian, I wouldn't have got like back so soon. I would have been back, but it would have been taking me some time because these bikes again are like $10,000, right? They're not
Right.
cheap.
Yeah.
So he got me on, and I just been creating their content for them.
That's freaking so cool how that worked out. That was just a
Yeah.
straight up cold call. Like you kind of went in there, you had somewhat of a
Jason,
relationship.
Jason, the head mechanic, knew who I was, and I pitched it to Jason first. And Jason said, "All right, let me talk to Ian." He knew of me, but we've never met. And so when he pitched it to Ian, and mind you, this is at like the worst time for bike shops to do anything like this because of what happened after COVID, right?
Oh
Everybody knows the
God. Yeah.
shops are closing down left and right. And so freaking Ian took a chance on me, and
Wow.
and I told him, just give me a year, let me see what I can do.
Wow.
And we grew his Instagram from like 7,000 to 14,000 in 1 year.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's cool. That's crazy. That's so cool. The
yeah,
power of having like social media.
yeah. No, it is, and like I wanted to help him, and he helped me by getting on a bike, and so the relationship started, and now like they've been great ever since. Anytime I have a problem with the bikes, I just bring them in, and these guys, and I have that presence of riding for them, so it helps bring people from the area that didn't know that it's a mountain bike only shop.
That's
you know?
cool. Oh, it
So
is.
it's
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
so it's not like so these guys know what they're doing over there in the sense of like, if something happens to your mountain bike, they're gonna fix it, and it's a cool, and it's family owned, and so and I respect that.
Yeah, I always love the family owns mom and pop places.
Yeah.
Those are cool. That's their blood, their bread, their butter, the whole
Hmm. Yeah.
thing. Where is C Street located if anyone's
They're in
in the area?
Studio City, California.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
guys are around Studio
Right
City.
across the street from Universal Studios.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, right
Oh,
across the street.
man. So if any
Yeah.
mountain bikers are listening to this podcast and you're taking a family day to Universal Studios and you disappear for an hour or two,
Yeah.
you might want to find you could probably find them across the street. C
Yeah.
Street Bikes. There it is
Yeah.
right there. 3717 Cahunga Boulevard, Studio City, California.
Yep.
Wow. Very cool. Oh, they took a chance and it paid off for them and it worked out for you. Good. I
Yeah.
love that
Yeah.
story, bro. That's great,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about as you're growing your social media, you're obviously talented at writing. Um, you started getting other supporters like DVO. Who are some of the sponsors that support
Yeah,
you?
so DVO, they got on board from the beginning as well. Like
No way.
I came back. I know Will over there pretty well, and I told them that I was coming back. So I got these guys on board after not riding for a year and a half. It was
Whoa.
like insane. Like, and DVO and C Street have a good relationship. Will and I have a good relationship. So Will introduced me to Bryson, which is the owner, and his son, Bryson Jr. And so we talked, and I don't get paid by them. They give me basically a discount on their suspension, but
Mhm.
I also really like their suspension. Their stuff is like for the stuff that I'm doing, like the G spot and all these big jumps I'm doing, it's eating it up. And so I
That's
can't
so
say
crazy.
any enough good things about them. So yeah, they jumped on board, and in their family on too, and they're like local, and it's like if like Ronnie in the shop does all the internal stuff, and he knows ins and outs of everything, and so these guys dial me up and they put me in the new stuff to test out for them. So they'll want me to go test it, and then I'll bring it back in. And um, can you tell you what, Dean? But yeah, anyways,
Oh.
uh, what's wrong with you?
He missed that part. We covered that part
Yeah.
earlier.
So yeah, it was yeah. So DVO has been great. And then yeah, I'm still kind of yeah. There's some other guys that I'm talking to right now. But it's still so new, right? It's still like this past year has falling off a cliff that gets you
Mm,
followers.
yeah.
Like then but like I enjoy making videos. Like I really enjoy, like I just made a full one for this crest line, and it's not obviously not going out tonight yet. I usually post on Thursdays, but I'm actually going to change that day because I think Sunday's a better day for people to watch. And
Mm.
so I'm going to put this video together in the next couple days.
Dude, can't wait to see that, man. That's gonna be
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
DVO, you got C Street. I think
Mhm.
I saw you rocking, or you been in some Tasco commercials
Oh
recently.
yeah, Tasco. Like I met the owner of that. He was cool. He rode with me actually at Area 51, and super nice guy. And so yeah, they hooked me up with some smaller things, the gloves and stuff. And so yeah,
So
it's
sick.
been cool. And then Cased is about to I'm about to get some stuff from them. And
Yeah. Rhett with
um
Cased. That's a
yeah.
company to get behind for sure too.
Oh yeah, because their stuff is comfortable. Like and especially their newer stuff. The first stuff they sent me, it was tight on me. I don't know if they knew I gained a couple pounds or so, but you know, um, yeah, I ended up but they're sending me some new stuff, and it's just, you want to feel comfortable, but you don't want to look like all bulky when you're out there either, you know?
Right. Totally. And I love
Yeah.
that's where they landed with their product there. It's like
Yeah.
comfortable, but you don't even look like you're in protective gear, but the actual pads are a little thicker than the other pads that are out in the market.
Yeah,
So
and
it's like
those pads
amazing.
are like super thick, like in the sense of like if you land on it, it's like compare. I was like shocked when I felt like I was at Snow Summit. I felt my Fox knee pads. I'm like, dude, these feel like paper, like cardboard compared to yours.
Oh crap. Damn.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, don't want to be product testing the paper
yeah.
cardboard boxes that
Yeah, I
day.
mean, it's he they really did their research, and so and he's, again, young and smart, and so it's definitely something to get behind, and so yeah, I'm gonna be with them probably pretty soon.
2026. That's
Yeah,
awesome. Bro, I'm glad that there are so many good things that you're doing out there for the community with C Street, getting more people on bikes through that bike shop. I
yeah.
think that's always something that we need in the sport, to keep it
Oh,
alive.
for sure. Yeah.
Love, love, love your videos. Like you're
Thank
killing
you
it
so
out there,
much, man.
bro. It's such an inspiration. When I was walking through the parking lot, I saw you. I was like, nah, don't go bother him. I'm like, I can't help it. I gotta go say hi.
Oh, I'm so glad you did, bro. Like, because I've seen some of your videos, and so I was like, oh, cool, yeah. And you asked me to be on. I was like, yeah, I was more than happy to come talk and hang out. I wish next time, I promise you, I'll be in like my place. I'll have way better lighting.
It's okay, brother.
Yeah,
It is nice to have you on. I'm
yeah.
glad that the people that listen to the segment can hear your story and find you out there. For the folks that are like tuning in and they're like, I want to follow this guy. I want to see the video he puts together on this crest line. I want to see that Amflow with him testing it. Tell them where they can find all that good stuff.
It's Birds. It's BIRDDZ. Yeah, I created that name. It's actually kind of from a Bible verse, Matthew 6:26, and yeah, it just kind of means something to me. So it's easy. Like, it's not like birds, like I'm flying over jumps, like Dean would say. Like, he makes these caca noises when I'm riding with him. Like, there he is. Yeah. But yeah, it's sorry, BIRDDZ on all my socials.
Nice. Check it out. If you guys haven't already, you guys will thank us later here at the Segment Studios. BIRDDZ underscore. Check out Daniel out there. If you guys are in Studio City, hop into C Street. Tell them that you heard Daniel on the podcast and that he said, come on in. But Daniel, keep ripping, bro. And look forward to seeing you out there on the trails again soon.
Thank you so much, Mark. Thanks for having me.
You got it, brother. Good night, everybody. And this is a wrap on episode 192. Daniel, birds.
L-
Hui.
Later.
Later, brother.